There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may be. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Oh, the storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. The clouds and storm will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Alright everyone out there in Banjo Land, Mike Hedding here. It's my first lesson of 2020 and we're going to look at a detailed backup lesson for the classic gospel song, Keep on the Sunny Side. So backup is consistently probably the question I get asked about most by students is how do I play backup? I can play some leads to some songs, but I really struggle playing backup and making up a backup part to a song. So that's what we're going to break down for this lesson. I've got 2 verses and 2 choruses for backup. I'm going to play it exactly like I played it at the beginning of the video. I've got it all tabbed out. We're going to break it all down note for note. We're going to do a bunch of down the neck rolling backup, a bunch of classic up the neck Scruggs licks, and we're really just going to get you moving all over the neck. This is kind of an intermediate lesson or an advanced beginner lesson, but I think you'll be able to get this one with some practice. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeddingmusic.com, and grab the full lesson. You'll get access to watch all the videos, and you can download the tabs and the practice tracks. Alright, here's the detailed backup lesson for Keep on the Sunny Side in the key of G. Alright, let's start breaking down this intermediate backup lesson to Keep on the Sunny Side. So let me play the first 8 measures of the first verse backup, and then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do that a few times. One more time, real slow. Okay, so we're going to start with just some kind of generic down the neck rolling backup. And what we're going to do here is just try and stay away from the melody. So the melody is kind of on the 3rd and 4th strings to start. So what we're going to do is kind of go, instead of the melody kind of goes down. So what we're going to do is basically do the opposite of that. We're going to roll up to our C chord. So we have a quick G, C, G change. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an open roll, alternating thumb roll, 3, 2, 4, 1, and then slide up, 2, 4 slide, T-I-M-T, and then go into our C and pinch. So the melody again kind of goes down. So what we're doing is again kind of going up to stay up in pitch to stay away from that. So we're going. Once you pinch that C, do 2, 4 rolls, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, classic C. And then back to G, we're going to do a 2, 3 hammer on the 2nd string. So thumb middle there, and then roll forward, 5, 2, 1. And then back to the open 2nd string. And then a 3, 2 pull off on the 3rd string. And then open 3rd string. So again, we're kind of just staying away from the melody there. have a little lick here. This is a little space. So just a Scruggs fill lick there, and you could do whatever lick you want there. You could do, or you could do. There's just a little space there, or again, you could do. Any of your classic one measure Scruggs fill licks would work there. What's more important than what lick you play is the placement of the lick. So there's a dark and a troubled side of life, and then there's a space there. That's where we're going to put that lick. So. And then we have our next phrase, 2-5 slide on the 4 string, forward roll, 4-3-1, 5-3-1. And then thumb middle. And then our Scruggs fill lick. And then a little D lick. This is a classic Scruggs D lick or J.D. Crowe style D lick. So we're going to hit the open 4 string. And again, the melody there is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. You know, there's a bright and a sunny side too. So the melody after measure 4 goes up. Something kind of like that. So again, we're going to do the opposite of that. So when the melody goes high, we're going to go back down low in pitch. So we start measure 5 with that low slide, kind of staying out of the way of the melody there. And then the melody here is the 2nd fret. So we're going to hit the low D string and then do a lick. There's a perfect space, again, a space here for a lick. So we're going to hit the open 4th string, go into your D chord, do a backwards roll. So M-I, and then do a quick little single string lick, thumb index on the 3rd string, 4th fret, 2nd fret. And then down to the 4th fret of the 4th string. Really good D chord practice. There's lots of different ways you could do that. You could do it with like a pull off or pinches. You know, there's just make it a 1 measure D lick. Really what you want to hear is, that's kind of what you want to hear, is that little walk down. And then we're going to finish it with another part, pinch, strings 2 and 1. And then you basically walk down again. And then we use the open strings. So it's just a 2 measure D lick. You might have seen this on a C chord. Something like that. We'd also a lot of times do it up on a G chord. So it's a movable lick. So you can really do it wherever. So really just work on that. It's out of your D shape. So let's play those first 8 measures. Here we go. And what I also want you to work on is the accent. So you're gonna roll into this C chord. Accent right here. And then I like to do a little accent when my thumb comes down in measure 3. And then right here. And then lick. And then slide. And then accent right here. And then accent right here. So those little accents, again, that's really going to make your backup come to life. It's also going to help you link up with the vocals and spell out the chord changes. So really important there. Then we have 2 more measures of D. So the melody again goes up there. So, though we meet with the darkness and strife part, so we're going to stay low. It kind of goes into like a D7 kind of harmony there, and we're just going to kind of hang out on the low strings and play a D chord. So I'm just going to do this 2-finger Scruggs D chord, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, do 2 forward rolls, and then thumb middle to end it. So we're just trying to kind of stay away from these higher harmony notes. So that's what we're doing there. So we walk down and then roll. And you can take your other fingers off too and measure 9. I do that to help me kind of, it doesn't make it such a big stretch. And then another forward reverse roll on that same chord. So that's a great 2-finger chord. Again, it's just built out of this bigger shape. So get used to doing the 4-finger version, 3-finger version, and then a 2-finger version. You're going to want to use all those in your backup. So we have. And the other thing I do there in measure 9 and 10 is I kind of accent my thumb a little bit. I can give it a little bit of cool syncopation. So you have. Moving on, measure 11 is a fill lick, back to our Scruggs fill lick. And any of these are interchangeable. You could do it with a hammer-on. You could do it with a pause quarter note at the beginning. You could do the double hammer-on lick. That's where, as an intermediate level player, that's where you can start putting in whatever lick you want there. I just gave you 3 or 4 licks you could do right there. Again, the placement of the lick is more important than what lick you actually play. Even if you just do pinches. You just want a little accent there. It's after that melody line. Right here. And then 12, we're going to do a forward roll back down to set up our D chord. So a forward reverse roll. And then open D. So we're just basically walking down with a roll. That's what we're doing there, and we're just embedding that line into a roll. So that's all we're doing there, not too hard. And then 13 and 14 is a 2-measure lick. Let me play, and then I'll break it down. Actually through measure 16. It's kind of like a 4-measure lick actually. So we hit the open D string. You might have used this one in Foggy Mountain Breakdown if you played that song. It's like the ending lick, D lick to Foggy Mountain Breakdown, but it's a classic Scruggs lick that works in a lot of songs. So we're gonna hit the open 4th string, go up and do a 2-3 hammer on the 2nd string. Your thumb of your right hand comes down, do thumb middle, and then 5-2-1-5. And then 2 more hammer-ons on the 2nd string. So your index finger of your right hand starts it. And then your thumb comes down. And then a 5-3-1-5 roll with a pull-off. It's probably easier to play than explain. And then keep your index finger rolling forward and do the Scruggs fill lick starting with your index finger. And then another Scruggs fill lick. So a lot of classic Scruggs licks here. We're definitely kind of playing a lick on top of the melody there, but we're kind of staying out of the way. The melody kind of goes down. So that's kind of the melody there. So again, we're going up in pitch. So that's what we're doing there. So again, I'll do it a little faster. Just keep your right hand rolling through that whole phrase. Let's do just the right hand only. Add the left hand back. All right, let's listen to me and Clint play that whole verse 1 backup.
1, 2, 3. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may be. 1, 2, 3. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too.
going to get us through verse 1. Now we're going to get into chorus 1 backup, and we're going to stay down the neck. So let's break that down right now.